The Arabian were the first to get on the island in the 10th century, naming the island Ina Arabi, desert island. It is also known that they were followed by tribes of Malays, but very little information is available about that period. After the Arabs and Malays, the Portuguese seaman Domingo Fernandes Pereira sighted Mauritius in 1507 and named it Ilha do Cerne, Island of the Swan. The group of islands, which is Mauritius, Rodrigues, and Reunion, were named Mascarenes after the Portuguese captain, Pero Mascarenhas, and today this group of islands is still known as the Mascarene Islands. However, the Portuguese never settled in the country. They used the island as a port of call and a source of fresh foods, as they were more interested in protecting their trade routes with India. Wybrand Moorwijk was the first Dutchman who visited the country in 1598 and renamed the island after the Dutch stadtholder Maurits, known also as Maurice of Nassau, Prince of Orange. During the first years, the Dutch did not occupy the island but regularly visited it, benefiting from its raw materials such as ebony and wild animals like the famous dodo, pigs, goats and tortoises. The first Dutch settlement started in 1630, mainly in order to prevent the French and the British to occupy the island. The Hollanders settled on the east coast of the island where the southeastern harbour is, an area which they called Haven van Moorwijk, where the town of Veergraan Port now stands. The Dutch East India Company sent Simon Scoyer to become the governor of the island, and together with a group of 25 men, they established the first settlement. The aim of the settlement was to send ebony trees and wood to Batavia and Holland, to find ambergris, used for producing expensive perfumes, produce food and tobacco, rear cattle and fowls for settlers, supply fresh food and products for the Dutch ships traveling along the naval route, build a fort to protect the harbour and especially to prevent the French and English from using or occupying the island. In 1638, the Dutch built a square wooden fort with bastions and cannons at each corner to protect the harbour. The fort was named Fort Frederick Hendrik, after the reign of Simon Scoyer. Governor van der Stel landed in the island, and brought with him various seeds and fruits including sugar cane saplings. He also brought rabbits, sheep, geese, ducks, pigeons and stags, which multiplied over years and were sources of fresh provisions to passing ships. In order to cut down ebony trees for exportation, van der Stel needed more manpower. So he went to Madagascar, where he obtained 105 slaves. During a period of 3 years, Governor van der Stel full attention was given to agriculture, cultivated rice, indigo, tobacco and cane. Unfortunately, the crops and fort were not long-lasting and they were badly damaged by a cyclone in 1644. Discouraged by the bad conditions in Mauritius of droughts, storms, rats and monkeys which prevented agricultural progress, the Dutch decided to abandon the island. Then at 1710, the Dutch tried to settle again in Mauritius, but this time with some skilled men like carpenters, blacksmiths, tanners, sawyers, and brewers. But again, due to the droughts, cyclones and pests problem, the new settlers abandoned the island.